What's going on, wrestling family? Welcome back to the channel. So Cody Rhodes, who I like to call the Super Saiyan Pastor, he has a plan, people. Let's take it easy. In fact, I think this doubles down on my theory about this whole situation with Roman Reigns, The Rock, and Cody Rhodes. Now, before we get started, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Help me out on my goal to 10K subscribers. I greatly appreciate your support. I love you, wrestling family. You guys are dope, and I don't care what anyone has to say about you. Now, let's get into the content. So, I believe that Cody Rhodes has a plan. In fact, I think he planned the way that this whole thing happened between him, Roman Reigns, and The Rock. And I get people are upset about it. I'm not trying to tell you guys how you should feel. If you're mad, be mad. There's people yelling at the iPhones and Siri, looking at them like, what did I do? I didn't have nothing to do with this. Like, people are really upset, and that's fine as long as you're respectful. Don't be like the people attacking Ava Reigns and The Rock and Roman Reigns and things like that. Please don't be like those idiots. I don't get why attacking Ava Reigns has anything to do with this match. It's crazy. It's like jumping a UPS guy because your FedEx package came late. It's not going to change anything. You're just going to get in trouble. Why do that? But the reason why I feel like Cody Rhodes has planned some things out, and he does have a plan, is Exhibit A, this tweet right here. And in this tweet from 13 hours ago, he says, appreciate the passion. God bless y'all. But trust me. Trust and believe. In the illustrious words of George Lopez, he got something cooking, and I think he planned the way these things happen with him, The Rock, and Roman Reigns, not in actual life, but in kayfabe, of course. But let me string some things together for you guys. So let's talk about Roman Reigns' title reign. One of the main things I've always said on this channel, there are two things that need to happen before Roman Reigns loses that title. And number one is something that I don't have to be Nostradamus to say. I think it's pretty much common sense amongst the wrestling community, is that he cannot lose it before WrestleMania, okay? And there's some people who don't believe that or didn't believe that because they would go at me and say, hey, why Jay won't win at SummerSlam? It makes all the sense in the world. You're crazy. Jay took an L. LA Knight, he should win. He's getting pushed by the fans. It's his time. He took an L. Roman Reigns is going to lose at Royal Rumble. It's a fatal four-way match. Everything is stacked against him. He retained at that point. So WWE knew that they have to get him at least 2 WrestleMania or past that to keep adding on to the numbers, to the statistics, to make him have this most momentous title run that is unattainable by anyone else in our lifetime. That's what they're trying to do, and it makes sense for them to do that. You know, they've used the formula of the Floyd Mayweather thing where he wins in a way that people don't respect, so people end up watching him, but trying to hate watch him to hopefully see him lose. But that formula is starting to get a little stale right now, so we got to change it up a little bit. But that's the first thing. He cannot lose before WrestleMania. The second thing that needs to happen before they even think about him dropping that title is that the bloodline has to be gone. They have to be disbanded, whether they walk away or he loses his position as the tribal chief. And why that's important is because what Drew McIntyre said last night on Raw and what Cody Rhodes have said before is that the only reason he keeps winning these matches is because of the help of the bloodline. Now, we all know this as wrestling family. We know that the reason why his title run has been this extensive is due to the help of the bloodline, whether it be Solo Sikoa, Jey Uso, Jimmy, it doesn't matter. It's all been helping him keep the title for this long. So by him losing his position as a tribal chief, he will then lose the members of the bloodline, because we all know Solo Sikoa is not, he's not loyal to Roman Reigns as the man. He's loyal to Roman Reigns as the tribal chief. He is loyal to the position, kind of like Dwight Schrute is when it comes to Michael Scott on The Office. He's only loyal to that position. So once he loses that position, Solo Sikoa has no reason to stick around. He has a reason just to be loyal to the next tribal chief. And eventually, I believe that Solo Sikoa will be the next tribal chief at some point or another. Now, why should I bring that up? It's because for Roman Reigns to lose that title, it has to be in its most vulnerable state. And that would mean he has to lose that position as a tribal chief. And he's clinging on the only thing that makes him him. Because if we think about the two things that make Roman Reigns who he is, it's him being tribal chief and him being champion. So the last thing he has is him holding that championship belt. And one thing that Cody Rhodes did say on SmackDown in his promo talking to Roman Reigns is that what does that mean to finish the story? It means to take everything that belongs to you. And obviously, Cody Rhodes can't win the match and be the tribal chief, all right? The internet will go crazy. They will be upset. That cannot happen. So the only person that can take it from him is someone who is a part of the family. Now, Cody Rhodes, the only way he could take everything from Roman Reigns is, as I said, if the title is the only thing he has left, then Cody Rhodes will have to take that from him, and he will finally have that fair one-on-one match against Roman Reigns that he should have gotten last year at WrestleMania, that so many other people should have had against him. And that is going to be an amazing, dramatic moment. It's going to be like Training Day when Denzel was like, y'all gonna do this to me. It's going to be like that. The best way to end this most dramatic and one of the greatest storylines in wrestling history with the bloodline, it has to end that way. So why do you believe that Cody Rhodes have planned this whole thing out? So for Cody Rhodes to forego his match at WrestleMania in order for The Rock to face Roman Reigns, he knows by The Rock beating Roman Reigns that he takes that position away from him. As I said, you lose the member. So then when it's Cody Rhodes' turn, he gets a fair shot at facing him one-on-one. He said, if it wasn't for outside interference, I had you, Roman Reigns. So if he finally gets to a place where it's a fair match between the two of them, and I think Cody Rhodes planned this, and as he said in the tweet right here, he says, trust him. He planned this whole thing out. I get it. People may say it doesn't make sense, but I think that's the storyline here. Now, as far as the whole WrestleMania situation, I absolutely believe that at some point in time or another, whether it be this Thursday, and again, things could change due to the kickoff show and this Thursday for WrestleMania, or between now and the actual WrestleMania, but I believe that they can do something like this. I know people believe that it could be a triple threat match. Maybe it could happen. But what they can do is have Nick Aldis and have Adam Pearce come up to Cody Rhodes and say, hey, you know what? The rules is you win at Royal Rumble, you get a match at WrestleMania. You can't change that. You can't just pick and choose when you're going to have that match. Either you have your match at WrestleMania or you have to drop the opportunity to be a contender for the title and have to start this whole process over. And that could probably get Cody Rhodes into going to WrestleMania and face Roman Reigns. Now, what would be dope is that if Sami Zayn becomes that person who kind of gives him that pep talk, kind of like what Edge was doing with John Cena before he faced Brock Lesnar, and just kind of give us some pep talk to get him back into WrestleMania and back into facing Roman Reigns, just like Cody Rhodes did for Sami Zayn before he faced Roman at Elimination Chamber, kind of playing it full circle, and then Cody Rhodes get back into WrestleMania and go ahead and finish his story. And I think that's pretty much what's going to happen in my personal opinion. I could be absolutely wrong about this. If I'm wrong, I'll come back in the future and dislike my own video, okay? But anyways, what do you guys think about this theory? And I also believe that WWE knew fans were going to be upset about this decision. I really believe that they're trying to take this as an opportunity to create another version of the Yes movement for Cody Rhodes. I really believe that. There's like I've seen WWE keeps posting stuff on their official Instagram channel about Cody Rhodes addressing the situation. The "We Want Cody" signs that's out there at Monday Night Raw. It's come on, like we see what's going on here, and I'll give WWE credit for that because as of lately, as far as having fans be emotional, they have done a tremendous job. Whether it be CM Punk returning and people being surprised by that, a lot of people will say that we knew this was going to happen, but you knew this was going to happen the last 30 times that WWE was in Chicago. So let's talk about that. Or for people who were happy about the you feeling Usi moment with the Bloodline and Sami Zayn, or feeling upset when he got attacked, or disappointed when Jinder Mahal came out, and relieved when The Rock came out. It's so many different things that happened lately to pull on the heartstrings of the wrestling fans, and I think they're doing a fantastic job. But I think is what's happening right now, and eventually we will see Cody Rhodes finish his story. Okay, but anyway, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Salute, peace, have a good day.